When I open a book, I see a problem that needs solving.
I see oceans of possibility.
I'm looking for a new story.
I'm transported to another world.
When I open a book, I'm looking for a fresh perspective.
Studying at York has definitely made me more a creative person. I've definitely gained confidence. I've become better at public speaking, discussing new ideas with different people.
I would say it's a very challenging course in terms of learning how to communicate with others, but also with yourself.
I came for the open day and I really loved the department. Everyone was really friendly and I could see myself at the university.
I chose English at York mainly because of the variety and diversity of everything you do.
I feel like the seminars at York are environments where you can make mistakes and discuss things and be surprised and be excited about things. I feel like, York has created moments in my life of real interest.
Especially because you know that they're passionate about what they're talking about, and it really comes through during seminars and lectures and everything.
Our degree programmes, while we centre literary study, they're very much not just about books. They're also about equipping students with the critical thinking skills to face some of the biggest challenges to the world today. Thinking about climate justice, health issues, also issues around racism, and thinking about gender and sexuality. So our students leave with a really broad outlook and ready to contribute to today's world.
There is a focus on a lot more contemporary literature than I've seen in a lot of university courses.
You can do anything from science fiction all the way back to Norse, ancient Greek and Latin literature.
There's also a real emphasis on world literature, on queer literature, on literature from a variety of backgrounds and life experiences.
For me personally, it was quite important to be able to see myself in the literature I read. I'm not really someone who can just pick up a book and just study it. I have to feel it and really be enthusiastic about it.
One of the reasons why York is so great is the tutors. They're really supportive and you can go to office hours to expand your knowledge.
You can read a book for your course and then you can go into an office hour, you can talk to the person who wrote it, you can ask them a question about it, you can even tell them what you thought about it.
It never fails to impress me how knowledgeable and dedicated and yet down to earth they all are.
I think it's very good for the student that they can see that these are still open. These ideas aren't fixed, they're not something that are written in stone. There's an ethos in the department that teaching is really important. We like to get our research feed into our teaching. So teaching is a real pleasure. Lecturing is fun, but the really exciting stuff is the one-to-one when you're working on an essay or a problem, or in a seminar where you really get a kind of ding-dong of exchange between different students.
We attract applicants from across the country and from all over the world who have a wide range of interests, a wide range of experiences, and a diverse range of backgrounds. At York, we tend to see students come in and really develop and flourish over the course of their studies, and we really pride ourselves on creating an inclusive and supportive learning environment so that each student gets to realize their potential.
Students have an opportunity not only to engage with literature in original languages from literary cultures that take them outside of England and Europe, but they also get a chance to read things in translation and to think really carefully about what it means to read in translation, especially in our present global age.
The department has a fantastic academic standing, consistently ranked in the top 10 in the UK, the top 30 in the world, and always scoring brilliantly in the Research Excellence Framework, which is the national exercise that looks at research across the UK. We've got people working at the cutting edge of literary study in more or less any area you can think of. All of that feeds into our modules and our teaching, and it's a really fantastic environment to work in, to teach in, and to research in.
Our students are incredibly employable when they come out of our degrees. They've spent 3 years reading deeply, thinking about a whole range of different questions and problems, which means that when they leave their degree, they go off into the world of work, taking those skills with them.
York is just beautiful and there's a lot of wildlife, there's a lot of calm places to go and just chill out and read a book.
The campus is wonderful. You can just have a stroll around and then head into the city. There's something for everyone to do, no matter what your interests are.
The city itself is obviously extremely rich in history. When you walk the streets, you can almost feel the history.
And it becomes your home very, very quickly.
Discover a world of literature at York.